I got a great comment in my school this morning from one of my graduate students who's really tapping into stillness. And what he said was, he's starting to realize there's no need to have any preconception for the feelings or the movements of the swing. And that stillness has already memorized the movements for you. And that's because of the setup position. Once you're in this setup position, if you just stay still, you're going to swing along an inside out and descending swing path. That produces excellent ball flight. You know, the important thing to remember here is you're learning to hit the ball like a pro. You're not just learning how to hit a weak and consistent fade. You're learning to hit the ball like a pro. And the only way that's going to happen for you is if you disregard the movements of your hands and arms. You do not have the coordination to move your hands and arms in such a way consistently to be able to produce high quality results. You've already tried that all of your golf life. Take the opportunity to remove yourself from the movements of your hands and arms. Disregard them, not because of a Zen reason, but simply because the movements of your hands and arms have already been taken care of in the setup position. Once you set up in this position, the movements for where the club's going to go and how the hands are going to hinge has already been predetermined. It's predetermined by your grip, it's predetermined by your setup. It's the same way in the traditional swing. And that's why the traditional swing produces a lot of slices, because you're starting from a neutral or an open setup position. A lot of you are open even when you think you're neutral. And that's what causes the ball to slice. So just make the change, make the adjustment that and have the wonderful realization that you can actually start to hit the ball like a pro by disregarding the movements for your hands and arms because they've already been taken care of in the setup position, and just simply focusing on stillness during the swing. Now, just to prove my point, I'll make a variety of swings, and I'll show you that the movements of your hands and arms don't matter. All that matters is whether or not you stay still. So let me just start from a neutral setup position. A setup position that I don't teach, a neutral or a traditionally square setup position, where my body's facing the ball. And I'll swing the club like a high handicapper. I'll strangle myself with it, with no attempt to try and have the club travel in any kind of manner that I understand, right? All I'm going to do is stay still. And when you do that, you hit lovely shots. Now, it's not the best shot. It's straight, it's a slight pull, and you have every opportunity, if you're not highly skilled, to hit slices from there. But at least if you stay still, you're going to hit it solid. Now, if you take the opportunity to set up closed and make the same goofy swing, disregard the movements for your hands and arms, doesn't matter. You set up closed and you stay still, immediately you hit tight little draws right up your target line. You know? Now I'll show you a swing. You know, you could stay still and swing fast. You can stay still and swing slow. There's obviously an ideal, and if you continue to stay still, you start to be governed by stillness. Like my student said, the stillness has already memorized the movements for the swing, and the more you release yourself from the movements of the swing, the more fluid things get. So here, I'll set up closed, and I'll make the same goofy type swing. I'll make it even worse. I'll like pick up my arms in some odd way. But I stayed still. So I'm hitting these decent shots right up my target line. Now imagine if you actually embrace the system that I teach, where you pivot on a 45-degree angle, you anchor your weight to your front foot, and then you stay still. Oh, now you have the opportunity to hit the ball like a pro. So learn from my student today, who realizes that stillness has already memorized the movements for you.